I am clarity. I am presence. I am love. I am abundance. Good morning, YouTube. All my friends, all my fam, all my homies, all my peeps, all my mates. Y'all know I got some fans out in the UK. What's up, UK? I rock with y'all too. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, how are y'all feeling today, y'all? I don't know. I don't know if I can hear you. Oh, it's just a couple people. That's all good though. Anyway, you guys, I got another story for you today. All right, this one is kind of a throwback, but I was still kind of going into the same things that I basically left. All right, so this is going to be getting in trouble with the law, a little bit of weed usage, you know what I mean? Anyway, this story is back when I had a different girlfriend at this time, okay? I'm going to call her my girlfriend again, all right, at the time. So we were staying in an apartment that was double story, okay? Upstairs was rented out, and so was the bottom. I stayed upstairs. I was working every day. I would come home. Sometimes my friend would come over. We would smoke a joint or two, and he would leave, all right? So I had an ashtray that we would use in my little area that we would go to smoke, okay? It was on that side of the room because that's where I had the game at. Well, one day I come home from work and I'm tired, so I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I feel myself like crashing into bed, and I look and I'm like, man, if I go to sleep now, I'm never gonna eat dinner or anything. Like, I better go ahead and go grab me something to eat. So I head outside to get in the car. Correct. Now, at this time, my girlfriend at the time was outside using the phone on the back of her brother's truck tailgate, okay? I come outside and there are cops everywhere around my house, okay? There's a flashlight in my face. Get on the ground, get on the ground. I can't see anything. All right, like there's just a bright light in my face. I can't see anything. So I'm just like slowly going down, but as the light gets out of my vision, I can see that all of these cops are drawn down on me. Like if I would have known that when the light was in my face, I would have dropped down a little quicker. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget now with the color of my skin, and at this time, like things were not good. Okay. All right. So my girlfriend has been slammed to the ground. I'm on the ground now. Right at this time, I hear a boom, and they're going into the apartment down below. All right. Now they have me and my girlfriend on the ground. They've gone into the downstairs apartment. They've also said, "Who's inside? Who's inside my apartment?" I said, "My family." He was like, "I gotta go clear this. I gotta clear this." So he comes in, right? My sister's brother gets out of the shower, correct? He's got a towel on, and the cops draw down on him and say, "Put your hands up, put your hands up." But his towel falls, okay? How embarrassing, right? So obviously the cops like, "Oh, you don't have anything, no weapons, so you're you're good to go. Go ahead and put your towel back on," right? Embarrassing, right? So I'm like, yo, like, what's really going on, okay? They're saying that they're raiding the apartment downstairs, all right, and that we're attached, so they're raiding me too, right? I'm like, all right, good, good, good. That's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm just working, coming home, might smoke a joint here and there. But these people downstairs are selling crack, okay? I didn't even know this, all right? I just thought that they partied down there a lot. I never associated with them or anything. So they're getting in trouble, and then the whole raid squad comes up into my apartment. They are asking if they can look around my apartment, right? My girlfriend's like, "No, no, you're not looking at my apartment," right? So the cop is looking around my front room, and he sees that ashtray over there with a marijuana stem about this big, okay? Barely half an inch, long. All right. He finds that, and they immediately go to interrogating everyone about what's going on in the house. There's nothing in here. They're trying to take people to the bedroom and question them about what we have in the house. I'm really like, I see what's going on here, right? They're asking to get a warrant, okay, to search my apartment. So I'm like, okay, really? Of course I'm leaving that in there. All right, so they're in my apartment, right? And they're questioning everybody. They're about to get a warrant. I already know a warrant takes about 4 hours to get, okay? So I'm really like, you know what, man? I was already about to go to sleep. I just crash right there with all the cops in my living room. I'm on my couch. I just go to sleep, y'all. Right? They wake me up. I wake up, hand them my ID, go right back to sleep. Like, what do you want? You know what I mean? So now they've done questioned everybody, and everybody's like wondering what's wrong with Cardell. Why is Cardell sleeping? Like, how is he not taking this seriously? It's just I'm not wound up by this. I'm just not. Like, it's not enough for me to be wound up. All right, you would think so, but it's not. So they take me into the room, and then they question me. I tell them, yeah, there was some marijuana over there. I don't have any marijuana in the house or anything like that, which I was actually lying. Okay, I did have some stashed in a metal ashtray that has a lid on it. I don't know if any of you smoke or not, but the lid comes off of it, and it was inside of there. Boom! I got it from Panama City. So I'm like, okay, so what are you guys gonna do? Well, we're taking all of you to jail, right? And I'm like, for what? For that marijuana stem. I said, oh no, that's mine, dog. No, dog, that's mine, bruh. You ain't finna take my whole family to freaking jail over a weed stem. Are you kidding me? No, that's mine, bro. You can't take everybody. It's mine. Everything in here is mine. Everything. All right? So now he's upset. They're about to get the warrant. They bring the dog in through my house. They run right past my ashtray, and the dog is like, boom, there's weed right here. And this is what you guys gotta know. You don't gotta trick the dog. You gotta trick the handler. The handler looks, sees the ashtray. Oh, of course you're gonna hit on that. That's where he puts his marijuana out at. Come on, dog, go over here and look. So I'm like, yes, got away with that. Had a whole quarter down in there and everything, right? I don't smoke anymore either, you guys, now. All right, so I'm like, all right, this guy's going to go ahead and search the place. There's nothing in here. He's already went past the ashtray. It's all good, right? So they decide that they want to be very, very disrespectful. This cop does, all right? He calls for something to eat from everyone, and then he goes, he's an Asian guy now, all right? I have to say this because he does say something very disrespectful, and he goes, oh, are you guys hungry? Talking to me and my family. You guys want us to order a bucket of chicken for you? And I'm like, whoa, dog. Dog, no. All right, this is how we playing. Shots fired. Pow, pow, shots fired. I was like, no, I don't want a bucket of chicken. I would rather have a bowl of rice. So he didn't like that, right? I'm going to jail. I go to jail for this marijuana stem, all right? So now we're going to fast forward to when I go to court because, of course, my family came and got me. I had the money on me anyway. You know what I mean? But they came and got me out because I took they just came and got me. All right. So I get out. I have to go to court. All right. So when I go to court, I end up just delaying it and delaying it and delaying it. All right. I end up having to take this little probation. All right. So I get on probation, and my probation officer hates my guts. Long story short, we're going to fast forward to the good part, all right? My PO does not like me, all right? I don't understand why, because I totally didn't do anything disrespectful. I came in there as properly as I could. I was dressed nicely, like everything. Everything. She just saw me and was like, I've seen you before. And I'm like, no, you definitely haven't. So it's one of those things. She's already projecting onto me, okay? So I go to court, get on probation, and then she tries to violate me for not getting a drug evaluation for the marijuana stem that I had, right? They want me to go get a drug evaluation to see if I'm a drug addict for this marijuana stem. I mean, if they would have diagnosed me properly, you know what I mean? But they didn't. So I end up going to get it. And when I go in, everything goes over. I talk to the lady. She asked me all about my entire life. How much drug use I use, how much of this doing, oh, okay. And then she says, oh, you don't have a problem, just stop smoking marijuana. Cool, so I take this back to my PO. My PO's like, I'm violating you. You're violating me for what? Because you didn't go to the right place. This place isn't credited by the state of Georgia. So I'm like, okay, it's not credited by the state of Georgia, but that was the very first thing that I asked them when I went in there. She said, it doesn't matter, you're gonna go to court. This is your court date, I'm violating you. Alright, so it's like a week away, actually. It's like a week away from court date, and me and my girlfriend every night would come home and watch Law and Order SVU. That was our jam back then, alright? So I'm really like watching. It's like a marathon all week, right? So I'm just like watching, boom, boom. Then I end up going to court. We're in the car and my girlfriend at the time is like, all right, baby, go ahead and give me a hug and a kiss because you're getting ready to go to jail. Nah. I tell you what, I'll give you a hug and a kiss after it's over with. How about that? Right before whatever happens, right? Underestimate me, I'll show you. This is how I am. Y'all know. You underestimate me or doubt me or take no, bruh. I have to now. Like, it brings a fire out inside of me that's like uncomparable. So I go into this courtroom, right? They tell me I have to represent myself. All right, because I've pushed this off, now I have to represent myself. This is my thing. I push it off and push it off, right? Now I have to represent myself. I've been saying I want to get a lawyer. They're telling me I can't get a lawyer. I have to represent myself. So I'm like, you know what? I've been watching Law and Order SVU all week. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching Law and Order all this. Let's go. Let's do this, right? So they asked me, what do I want to do? I want to call my first witness to the stand, right? My girlfriend at the time. So my girlfriend at the time. Would you say that I did everything that my probation officer asked me to do? Yes. And what would you say that was that she asked me to do, to the best of your knowledge? My girlfriend tells them, oh yes, he was supposed to go get the drug evaluation. I went with him. We went and got the drug evaluation. The lady said that he was good, and so that was it. All right. Do you think Miss girlfriend of mine, almost said her name, Miss girlfriend of mine, do you think that I did everything in my power to rectify this situation? Is what I asked her, right? She said yes. I'm feeling like I'm Perry Mason or something, so I'm like, no further questions, Your Honor, you know what I mean? That line kind of felt good to say. No further questions. So the DA gets up and asks my girlfriend at the time the same exact questions. The same exact questions. So you guys went there and you think that he really did everything he did? Oh, okay. Right? So I'm like, the judge then says, all right, so both sides are saying that, you said you did it. She's saying you didn't. You're saying that this lady that did this drug evaluation told you that you were good to go, but she is not here, right? As soon as I heard her say that it was hearsay, your boy start glowing inside. Because that means it's like baseball. You throw to the to the base and they catch it right at the same time as this person crosses the base. Who wins? Tie goes to who? The runner. Yes, and hearsay is a tie. Is a tie, you guys. So I'm like inside, like yes, I'm the best lawyer in the world. Like, you know what I mean? Of course not. I was very proud of myself though. I shook the DA's hand. I told him, yeah, you almost got me. And he just looked at me like, dude, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, right? My PO was freaking pissed, y'all. Pissed. I'm talking about as soon as the judge said that, while we were all standing there, she just starts folding up all her folders and she's out of there. While the judge is still talking, you guys. And I'm just like, ooh, let's go. Then when we get back to the car, I'm like, oh, you want that kiss and that hug now? You want that kiss and that hug now, girl? Huh? Don't ever underestimate yourselves, y'all. I'm telling y'all, don't ever count yourselves out. You never know. If you don't try, you will never know. Of course, my situation, I was kind of forced into it. You know what I mean? Your boy was slacking and not getting the lawyer and saying that he was going to get one and pushing things off, and I was really slipping at that time, you know what I mean? I don't recommend that anybody try to get themselves in this type of situation, of course. You know, use your own logic and reason. But I just want to tell you guys, don't ever count yourselves out. Because you never know what you can do, and you definitely won't know if you do not try. If you do not try. You see what I'm saying? To me, it is worse not trying and not knowing what could have happened later down the road than actually trying and not making it. You see what I'm saying? Like, not knowing to me and never trying is way harder on my body and my mind and my thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have to attempt. I have to try all the time. I have to. I love you guys. Till next time. Take care of yourselves.